Hi, John. Such an honor to meet you. Thanks so much for taking the time. So obviously we know the prompt for making the documentary, the 40th anniversary, but I love what you'd said, that you didn't want to make just kind of your classic, road to stardom kind of. You really opened up and you showed the highs and the lows.
Sure.
What was the motivation behind the doc?
To be honest, what else is there than to be honest? I think that's sort of the calling card of the band is we've only ever told our truth. And people have been on a journey with us for 40 years, and whether you were in the beginning and got off along the way, others got on at that point and came to the next stage. There's going to be people that are finding Bon Jovi for the first time because of this documentary and the new album, but that's part of the adventure.
And what a route down memory lane that you took with Gotham. I mean, some of the treasure trove of the archival material, the concerts, the costumes, these cassettes of when you were doing your recordings. What was that like for you? Did you have a favorite moment and when you watch it back now?
Not really, no. But unlike when Tico will tell you he doesn't remember half of it, I actually do. And so it was emotional to watch these 40 years flash by like that. But I'm proud of the result.
Something that I felt was I had a nostalgia, not only for me remembering listening to those songs, but also for a time I didn't even live through. And being at these rock concerts, no one's got a smartphone recording it.
Right.
Did you feel a bit of nostalgia? Have things changed quite a lot, the way people listen to music?
They have changed, but we were here at a time and a place before there was a thing called the computer or the CD or mobile phones like this, and it's just the changes is always going to be inevitable.
And of course, it's very specifically about your story, but there's a universality to it, which is just your sheer tenacity you had to go from this small town when everyone's telling you, nah, you've not got it, and you just kept going. I think there's a really inspirational line in there somewhere.
Thank you. Well, that's up to the individual.
Do you hope that other people will take that on board?
Well, that would be the idea, just to know that it's all not wine and roses. It takes a lot of sweat and blood and some tears.
And what's coming up next? The new album, hopefully the tour. I mean, there was some uncertainty there, but feeling positive.
I am feeling. Remember, what's in the doc was shot a year and 2 years ago, so I'm much further down the road to recovery.
And how do you feel to be here tonight, showing it to an audience here in London?
Really excited. This is the first time that the public is going to see it. I'm excited to share it with the world because we've been sitting on it now for quite a while. I haven't seen a finished version, but the rough cut that I saw 6 months ago was emotional. And so for me now to be able to share it on this day and know that it's going to be on people's televisions in 10 days from now, that's exciting. No, because the one thing I think I've been saying or came to realize is that being in a rock band is also not a life sentence. You're always going to be identified as having been a part of it. But, Alec is still with us in spirit, and so is even Richie. But just as much in this last decade, Phil X has contributed in that place. So every one of those guys, their contributions are what got us collectively here today. We're so familiar with this town after all these years. I mean, we've done about everything there is to do. I don't think we need to go to another museum because we've been to most of them, But so many great memories here, so many friends, so many, everything. So good luck with that. But, it's been funny because I've been saying, it's just the first 40. One day at a time. Because we're very excited about the album. I think it's the best thing we've done in the last 20 years. I've been talking, as you know, for 2 days solid, and my voice sounds great. It feels great. I wake up and I feel refreshed. So fingers crossed, everything's going the right direction.
I'm actually a chance of a song now, I guess.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's cold outside.
It's my life. Absolutely. Take
Good
care.
to see you, buddy.